Lawrence Williams. This is the I Speak Global show. I Speak Global. This is a show that we are here to inspire you, to motivate you, to awaken lives, to bless and inculcate positivity into dead and heavy lives, and then heavy minds as well. I remember when I used to host this show on various TV stations, but now we are fully going to host it on all the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and then YouTube. So every day, the moment it's 7 p.m., catch the I Speak Global show live, 7 p.m. Ghana time, I Speak Global show. And my name is Lawrence Williams. I have a message for you today, a message that I know you're going to love it. In fact, you're going to love it. Yes, you're going to love this show. And then I pray that this show, whatever thing we are going to speak here, will have a great impact upon your life. It's a life and marriage coaching show. Everything we are going to say here is about life. It's about marriage. The things we are going to say here, they are very heavy. These are not mere words. They are very heavy. They contain the power to elevate you and awaken you from that troubled marriage, from that troubled lives that you are living. Yes, I have a lot of messages for you. Just follow me. What I plead is that you subscribe and then you like and then you share. You subscribe, you like, and then you share so that so many people have the chance to also watch this video as it blesses their lives. This is a show, but it can do a lot for your life. That's what I want you to know. The message I have for you today is titled, Marry Before You Say I Do. I know you'll be wondering, why should I marry before I say I do? Because the normal that we all know is that we say I do before we are being joined together as couples. This is what we know on the pulpit. The man of God will repeat certain words. He will say certain words and then we will repeat it after him. He says, say I do. Then he joins you together. But Lawrence, I'm saying that marry before you rather say I do. This is very deep, very sensitive. I want you to relax and then absorb what I'm about to tell you, because it will be a blessing for you. I know there are so many marriages that are facing challenges, troubles, hard times. There are lots that even violence. It has gotten to a point of violence. But I pray that whatever thing that I'm going to discuss with you, whatever thing that I'm going to speak to you, will have a great impact in your life, will elevate you from that troubled marriage in which you are in. Marry before you say I do. I told you earlier that they will say I do before marriage. But here we are saying that marry before you say I do. Marriage is not a fun. Marriage is a very big business. This is what people do not understand. It's not for kids. It's not for infants. It's not for people who are naive. Before you enter into marriages, you need to know your ins and your outs. You need to know everything directly before you enter into every marriage. What saddens me is that the people that are renters to marry do not know anything about marriage. And don't forget that marriage is a very big institution ordained by God. It's been originated from the Creator himself. He instituted marriage. Because of that, if anybody wants to get married, you will need to consult whoever that instituted that kind of institution. And then this kind of institution, God being so good, he has blessed people that has that gift. Ryan sorry more. Adia yana say enipa ya doing so wawari ache no ono niema no e kan son for so mo be wari, which is a very big mistake. Churches say that is why marriage is very egu today. And sorry marriage is a what sorry mpa and also na egu. Because we think so we're worried 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Therefore, obetumi cancel no. Nyame semuno. One of the things that is so important. Our Sasi said 90% of people ever worry. So do you think God is so daft, say, that kind of institution and nipa don't way ever kwako room and sana woman wuno. From what drum and drum call for, and then obey Jana anyhow for everybody to talk about it. No. Let me remind you. Okochoba bia, omunyina ya benkwai, konkonte ya, emuto ya, fufu ya no mo. But fatu trim say choba bia obe ura ho bia na so no ne pampan. Wherever you go, munyina choba A, choba B, omunyina be kwa kodidwa the same ingredients. Omunya di raw baby omokoye aduane ne pe eye wie pe ubo ura ho eso no bia na ne pampan. It should tell you say it doesn't matter the number of years awa worry, forget about it. If you do not have the gift, don't do it. So churches are facing problems. A lot of people are suffering in their marriages. Even the worst people are pastors and their wives. God is it's not a that God that So I want to tell you, I want to communicate to you. Obibeka said, as soon as you be on worrying, so I didn't all kind of same way. Yes, Diana ba and now would be home. The kind of words a free nipana no bano should give you and serve as an evidence that no, this person is being blessed with this gift. Tonight, what I'm saying to you is that marry before you say I do. Nipa bebre dwen say aware eye honeymoon ede. Sana was say what I do not agree with people ne say obi or say marriage is ups and downs. Meaning you wouldn't understand their making. The reason they say shas ye nipa bi na aka to say aware mu nsem bebre. And I mean, as you ever believe is that a moon samsu ye bibrampa, which may not be the truth. Which may not be the truth. If you understand it, if you work it out rightly, I don't think the Omo can understand it. We have challenges in everything, but when you understand that, then the moment the challenges comes, you will know how to work it out. And then some men sape a very important and I may be catch you and marry before you say I do. Worry ansana wajiatum. Worry ansana wajiatum. Me person me catch you will say there is a place for marriage. There is a place we get married, not in church, not in your father's house. For some way to dream. There is a place for marriage. There is a place we get marriage. Baby wo ho a ye ware. Ye wo baby a ho e na ware. Empompon so efri. Enya sorry dam. And then your papa fie. And your mommy fie. That isn't where we get marriage. We get married. No. There is a place for marriage. Mami kasem wencho. Obeshia will be sometimes you are attracted to these things. But there are so many things you should consider and reconsider before at the place of marriage. Before Obeka said, I do. Auntie, may say, work out with me. I want to build something with you. There is a place for marriage. That is why I said marry before you say I do. You cannot say I do whilst you don't know the place of marriage. Obisu awaribe, you don't know the place of marriage. No. Oko altar, so I'm telling you, that isn't where the place we get married. Okay? So this is it. I met somebody, a very nice looking person. When you want to marry the person. But before you can accept that person, there are so many things you need to consider. And during the time I will consider Saniamano, we consider it at the place of marriage. We consider those things at the place of marriage. We consider those things at the place of marriage. Obi bebusa ehifa and the place of marriage. Where is that place for marriage? Where is that place for marriage? I'll come there. The beauty, the elegance, and so many things. Or factors, baby. I want to settle with this person. But what that John said, this person, the beauty, sika or no, it may get to a point, be beer to me, see, or call or bebano, nebia. Beauty in answer, whether through an accident or whatever. Bemane be a Juma or no who says sika eba, due to that you want to settle down with that person. Don't forget, say, a bedu a chinebin a be a yamen fasama, not those cash in the hobby. So this is it. A ho and na Sergeant Jin we know so cotton at the place of marriage. Now catch and say, Messiah Braquesi, but Braquesi and Mahusan in some will be. Sir, we china be Braquesi sika ne any hobby, ne japadi and any way friend, sir. Me to me, any Braquesi abobra. Atwaswana. TNA. There is something called marriage. Marriage, and yes, I can't boom. It's never true. And your marriage. As some American is here, no marriage. Brakwe Sisi can say free in some metumin natana. The moment I bet you to say metumin natana, that is marriage. Sister fear ho fear and then ho for fe which never could accident nasa nanim dua asesa se acid be agunu so metumi ne natena na that be so obubu agu from stroke aye no na se wona was a sebi ote ne to ajanan a obetumi ne natena na the moment I be confirm me cream, that is marriage. Inti na say marry before you say I do to unya ditum say metimi atetene to abra when your stroke at that form no meti ne natana abra ne sika ne japade nyina free ne nsa ne de a wogi tum pechere se eno ene de waware ti waware ni hia daache hia waware daache nanim bi e besei daache amane bi e betomo no eno ene waware. Into the moment I wo be ko altar no so eho I do the place of marriage na make no enye baby dream. It is a point of confirming. Say, me jitum se metumi ne natena emre boni mu a ebeba e waware ni mu no eno ene ye ware. That is our marriage. In this ho as you're together no na say sa time nem by na say aye chechi so e ni je mra hunu say eno enka ware no ho. It's just some fun and am have it. The pleasure dear mamo ewa wari no mu no item 13 ewa wari mu no and I will enjoy no but the do point here thing eno ne wa wari e do point say as the guni penanim wakonya accident binisika san efia ye den a eho eno na wo wari at the place of marriage eno and I will worry and to be being who about you see why our rejaya does because we think it's a joke. Unya beti asiyesa asumesi amene ne betini nete bi aboni mu me ware ni nyina me ansa no akọ altar no so akọ say I do just say de wagye atum say dachi bi say niema nkoye mana eno ne maware. I hope say sadwin we da obitiri ma onkodum pempen so bi say ba ma nisika san wagya anoda divorce aba because that is your marriage. Nisika share no ebredua eno na ware. So I always advise people, I do be a controversial but I'll say it. Never marry anybody abrawo on pepa no to. You wouldn't understand me. Okwaja nan so a before I wo be ware obi, se nipa ne kwaja nan so a wo pepa ne to ansa. Oba na be ma wontimi pepa ne to no yen ware no. O ware nbegu. I'm speaking deeply and you may take it say yeah, fun be. Don't forget say nipa ne bedu dachi bi. Entina e mani bebre se be ma ne be yare pe obi otiminya stroke no so no net ne to ejanan. Bonso watam na koma na busuafo ontumi. Enipa bebre ho we have so many couples a omo ho a oba ne pese sebi oyi infirma kra ofere. Be man pese oyi infirma kra ofere. E kire wapie. But do you know say because of Satan time there na wo be ware na Satan time there na no ne waware and this way to me accept to say it do some point na wo be to me you can't marry that person. You are on worry. You can go to the altar, all right, say whatever you want to say, but enya worry because some point na some brain do the more dey do unto me nyina no. That is why I'm advising people say before I will be worry will be no making sure say nipa no betimi apepa no to. Excuse my language. You can clean the bottles. One pepa nipa no to and worry na answer. So wait to me into say see how I'm giving you a tax. Dwenjin wo tirim say asoma see how ni date. Menene ura washroom metimi ojane na wi metimi apepa ne to ana. The moment you nya convince so betimi no, it means worry na worry go beba. Because challenges say and no signify challenges say challenges we ba untimi ntina na nchen. Say edu de mu oden wa brabo ma untimi. So many people nya yare pe no atam wa komo obusua. They should take care of you. Because any fun, any I do, it's about marriage. Getting married right at the place of marriage. Na awari non so no, hard times near worry. Inti se bedu hard times na, that is your marriage. Inti shame count ema wunyai awari no. No matter the kind of difficulties and struggles amukom, you will be there because that is what you got married to. Ti nipa no niema bi to no wabrabom na se den obi akra yinema you still be there for the person because that is your marriage. So I abuza say when people go for counseling 6 months 1 year e dey na catch room after 2 weeks na worry na say go worry 2 weeks na go, let them understand these things. No say it's not fun. The ohuni no afefede no ohuni no that isn't na warrior no. The besi wechina ayet so ugly no and no na ya warrior. That is what we get married to. That is what we get married to. So if you are able, and I repeat again, never marry anybody, woman or a man, abra won pepa na to. Abra wo kwaja na so won pepa na to. A red flag. And no now and I repeat, at the chira was say which be so kwate be a bonny be more. Because and no na something so ugly. I know people will be talking about it, say, why should I do this? I'm speaking from a source. And these things that I'm saying is very deep. If you should apply it in your life, in your marriage, I assure you 100% success. Dear baby, be push you because you know that is your marriage. And nema tantai na eba na no ne waware. Enya fefe de no. Into what dreams I nema we nyina ho awie in your secret room, which is your mind. It's an atmosphere. What dream nyina ho awie accept here we in one corner be. Bra kwesi am nene na mi dachi wait to na make koso atana ne nchen ana and I mean to me. Say mean to me dia e che say there be o. Eni kwa say me ware no. Enye say du ho a awarija baba. But say mean to me dia ma confirm me awie no. That is where Nyankopon or approve or then stamp by boss. Nya sorry there. Let me tell you again. Unya jitom wie in your mindset set to be a bunny bisia. Eto adwo eto bra kwesi me tumi atena ne nchen akosi owo. Se me tumi atena ne nchen akosi owo mu de a, then God adwenpe wo tirim no bonso nyame de ne stamp aboso kim. Before you go to the witness of men, ewo baby a whether so papa fie gathering people to come and witness their wo susu o tirim. So person o ye urade ehira so. Enti omo no na wode kire keke se de ma dwen ni de me pese me ye ni na me de kwa wiye. So if people they know what they are doing, we always say till death do us part. Is it true? Death no kura mine na where say na egu a day. And so be a cat till death do us part. Enya ya no. It's about having the wisdom for it. Having the wisdom for it. Enya gudibia. Enya gudibia. Clean the bottles of your man or woman before be convinced. This is the physical practical samedema. After deciding in your mindsets, set to be a born in about me to me accept no. Practically, nipani reja nine so one day clean. Say even what was a see a crowd to me adwendwen ho. Like I'm saying, as soon as I'm in a deity, intimate me up a pan or Jan and I we are meet me a clean yaman. Say the moment when you're convinced so won't to me no, don't do it. It means our no quite big men Canada a big because the hard times, when those hard times comes, you cannot stand. You withdraw. Marry before you say I do. Marry before you say I do. Marry before you say I do. Marriage is not the I do before marriage. Rather, we marry before we go to the witnesses of men to say I do. That is when God has already approved our marriage at the place of marriage, which is the brain, the atmosphere inside you. I know we are going to continue this topic. This is just part 1 of marry before you say I do. It's just the part 1 of marry before you say I do. You better treat it part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. I have strong messages for you. Under the marry before you say I do, this is the subject. Anytime I'm coming to talk about marriage, this is the subject. Marry before you say I do. Under it, we are going to treat a lot of topics. Something like character of the marital bed. I'll prove to you, and that will be decided or them semi persema so and sada na bone and papa esha say we say I'll prove it to you. Her looks, her use, the dating marriage, the tenant's wife, the tenant husband, the tenant's home. We are going to, and the tenant seed, we are going to treat all this. I have a lot of messages for you. Don't miss the I Speak Global show. Don't miss I Speak Global show. My name is Delawrence Williams.